These are the people in your neighborhood. Your neighborhood. Your neighbor. I still do not know what to call this segment, but people in the tabletop role-playing game neighborhood sounds a little bit better than Raid. So this is a thing I've been doing for the last month or so every Saturday, because why not? I don't really think anybody else is doing it in the YouTube tabletop community, where I go and visit other YouTube tabletop channels and give them a little shout out, maybe get them a little attention. And maybe in return, they'll give us a little attention. Some of these guys, only have 3, 4, 10, 20 subs. Others have a couple thousand. I still think it's important that the tabletop role-playing game YouTube community, connects with each other. I never get invited to interviews or online games, and I rarely get people who want me to interview them. So I would like more people to know about me. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there who feel the same way, that they're just not getting the attention that they want. And I think this is the wrong YouTube channel that I just looked up, but okay. So we're going to start with these like we always do. If you're not familiar with the concept, I stole this idea from Iron Mouse and VSojo and Twitch VTubers. And I think it's a really cool idea. So if you're not familiar what a raid is, from what I understand it, from the times I've, listened to VSojo, I listen to VTubers at night when I'm trying to sleep because they're funny. So like Iron Mouse, who's like, as you know, one of the huge, largest, biggest, most popular VTubers, will find a smaller VTuber or a smaller YouTuber and tell her subs, her followers, hey, go check out this person's channel. And she'll do what's known as a raid, where she and several hundred other people go over to this other person's channel and shout them out. And some of them subscribe, say things nice about them. And, it helps smaller people in the community get more subs and makes people aware that there are, other people out there and that not everybody's doing the exact same thing. So it's good to explore. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Is it working? I don't know. My subs haven't really gone up, but maybe I've helped 1 or 2 people. And if not, well, it's still fun. And it still allows me to look at other people's sites. Occasionally, I might repeat myself. If I do, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to go down the list of people who have subscribed to my channel in the past 4 or 5 years and just keep pointing them out. Now, some of these people have never posted anything. People like Aaron the Relentless, have or this other guy whose name I can't remember. They just use the accounts to subscribe to other accounts, and they don't ever post anything. And that's fine. I still want to point them out because they're kind enough to visit my channel. And if return, some of these people who have 4, 5, 6,000 subs want to send subs my way, I wouldn't say no. All right. So I can't believe I haven't shouted out Victor yet. This is Victor. He has got 2.42 subscribers, and he's only made 16 videos. He is a game creator, and he has chosen the modern day setting, both, realistic modern day military, modern day urban warfare, and the more fantastic modern day urban arcana as sort of his box, his thing. And he's made multiple products all based around this theme for multiple different games. This one, Modern Necessities, he basically made a book to do modern role playing using the OSC system. He's done it for other games like Shadow Dark, I think, OSR, OSE, OGL, just tons of different games that he has made, taken their rules, hacked them, and made modern day versions of them. And then he kickstarts some of these, and all of them have done really well. This is his most recent one, Modern Necessities for Old School Essentials. He's also working on his own version. I think it's called Ammo Box, for his own take on doing OSR, OGL, modern day. And this is both, regular, normal military, urban warfare, modern with no fantastic stuff. And then also more of the Shadowrun style, where you have what appears to, or the Dresden style, where you have a modern day world, Earth as we know it, but there's also magic. And he does both. And his stuff is good. And it's, always a high seller on drive-through. He basically knows how to lay shit out. He can do the art. So he's an amazing, productive guy, and I really appreciate the stuff. And it's one of my favorite genres of the modern day, both normal, and the Twilight 2000 settings and that stuff that don't, they don't get as enough as you think they would. It's like one of those other weird mysteries of role playing that nobody can really understand. Like, why isn't that more popular? You would think it would be, but then you're like, I actually don't know. I mean, there's no lot, we're weird. People are weird. Anyways, that's Victor. Check him out. Links our course down below. Now this guy, I don't remember if I called him out or not. I don't think I did, but I mean, let's face it. Everybody knows who this is. This is Ben from Questing Beast. Ben has 83.6 subscribers and he has 406 videos. So Ben is doing really well. Ben, if you want to send some of those 83.6 subscribers my way, let me know. We greatly appreciate it. Ben does reviews. It's all he does. It's just reviews. Some people have give him a little hard times because apparently he does paid reviews where people pay him to review their product. And some people like that's not fair. And it doesn't really count if you're paid because you're not biased. But I've listened to all his reviews on games I was interested in, especially his stuff on Mega Dungeons. And I think he can be biased when he wants to. And he does other stuff. He focuses mostly on old school. He's brought a lot of attention to a lot of smaller games. He runs a monthly news magazine where he just, does the same thing I do, but in a magazine format where he finds other channels that are doing old school stuff and tries to draw attention to them. So if you haven't checked Ben's stuff out, he's pretty good. His articles and reviews are pretty good. He's of course the creator of the game Knave 2nd edition, which I kickstarted last year, and I'm still waiting for the physical content. Ben, where is the physical print of Knave 2? I think we're all waiting for it. It's been over a year. If I haven't done Ben yet, I don't understand why I wouldn't. And if I did do Ben already, well, you know what? Ben's a cool guy as far as I know. So give Ben some love. All right. So next up, we have another one who has commented on my channel a lot and has been doing this for a while. This is Tabletop Gaming with Wolf Phototech. Wolf has made 1.1K videos, but only has 359 subs. So let's get him up to 1,000. He's always over on my channel commenting and talking to me and offering me school of thought and, questioning me sometimes. And I always appreciate people who can constructively make me rethink my points of view. Yeah, he's really cool. And he does reviews and stuff and talks about the hobby and overviews. So, same thing kind of like I do. He does overviews. He does unboxings. He does reviews. He's got a good voice. He likes physical media, which is important, to keep the physical media alive for as long as we can, especially the more obscure stuff. And he's out there and he's doing it, with him and his cat. And he's got a cat, which kind of looks like my old cat, Zoe. So double points. So, hey, take an extra moment of your time and head on over to Tabletop Gaming with Wolf Phototech. Give him a sub. Help him hit 1,000 subs. Doesn't take any energy on your part other than hitting this little button right here, and it helps the guy out. And maybe in return, he sends some of those 359 subs our way. And that's the whole point of this, is to reach out, hands across the neighborhood of gamers and help each other get some subs. Okay, so now we got a special surprise. This is Dungeon Janitor / my good friend Aaron Cornelius. You've heard me talk about Aaron before. Aaron has 9 subscribers and 5 videos. Just give this guy love. He is an amazing artist. Here's some of his arts. I've known Aaron since he was a little baby. I mean, like 16, 17 years. You've definitely heard me talk about Aaron. Aaron is one of the longest players I've had in my gaming over at Cess Games and Anime. He was one of my closest friends for a long time. Then we didn't talk to each other for a while, and now we're talking to each other again, and he's helping me do my next project, my goblin-centric Weird West game that's going to be a hack of cowpunchers. I've already asked Basic if I could use cowpunchers, and he said yes. So yeah, if you're ever looking for some commissions to do some wonderful, wacky art, Aaron's the guy to go. Link down below. He's also, I think, my second or third subscriber. So if we go all the way down to the first 10, it's Aaron the Relentless. It's Robert McAllister. It's Aaron. It's like, guys, some of them still around, some of them subscribed and I've never heard from again. But Aaron was like one of the first. He's definitely one of the people who was there at the beginning saying, Mike, you should do this. You know more about gaming than anybody else. And I was like, I do know more about gaming than anybody else. And then I started doing this and I went, oh, wait, you know what? I don't know anything about gaming. I'm completely wrong. But I kept doing it. So, yeah, check out Aaron. If you're looking to commission some weird, wacky art, I would describe his style as DCC/Troikia acid fantasy stuff, really trippy, kind of comic-y, really great. He's got a great imagination. He was the most fun person to run games for. So there's Aaron. Check him out. Another one who I don't know if you guys are aware of is Blanco. You guys ever checked out his site? I love his stuff. What he does mostly, what he does is he goes and finds amazing shit. Like he goes to 99-cent stores and finds tons of stuff that can be used for D&D every week. I don't know how he does this. I go to the 99-cent store where I find like belts and clothes and socks, but I guess the 99-cent store in the Midwest is different than my 99-cent store in California, because he goes to the 99-cent store and he finds toys and figures and games. And look at this. There's this one right here. He's got a little dragon figure. This one right here, he's got a little snake figure. This one right here, he's got some D&D looking figures. This one over here, he's got a whole bunch of D&D looking figures. He also does review of figures, and he constantly finds cheap figures online. He started making his own figures. So yeah, if you're looking for anybody to, basically show off amazing finds and make you feel crappy about yourself, how come I never find that shit? Blanco's pretty cool. Blanco's got 23.8K subs, 461 videos. Every time I've commented on his stuff, he's responded. So he's a pretty cool dude. And yeah, his stuff is fun. But it's also kind of heartbreaking because I go, how come I never find stuff like this, dude? And he's like, I don't know. I just go to the 99-cent store. I go to the $1 store and I find these things. I was like, all I find at the 99-cent store and the Goodwill and the $1 store is like clothes, socks. Okie dokie. So there we go. We're reaching out to some gamers, trying to share the love, trying to introduce you to some people who you might not be aware of. Some of these people I like, some of these people I don't like. But I'm going to shout them out, even if I don't like them and even if they don't like me, because I think it's important that, I do one positive thing a week and that there's somebody out there who's doing this. I mean, I know Ben does it in his news magazine, but I think, as far as I know, I'm the only person who's doing this every week, trying to find other tabletop role-playing game YouTubers and say, hey, take 5 seconds out of your day to check this person out. Maybe you like what they have to say and you subscribe. Maybe you can't stand them. It doesn't matter. At least you did it. And of course, because I'm selfish, I want them to do the same thing to me, right? Now, because I stole this idea from VSojo, I have to, of course, give credit every week to a VTuber, because these are the guys who I got the idea from, and I think it's a great idea. So this is Apricot Fruit. Fruit is another member of VSojo. She is very wholesome. She's from Europe. She's also very chaotic. Fruit has autism, like I do. She recently discovered she was autistic, and she does a lot of videos about being a VTuber, being autistic masking, researching autism. So in addition to playing games and talking about video games, she also talks about how, autism would affect somebody in this day and age in her community doing what she does. And she is, don't take her cuteness for granted for a second, because if you ever watch any of the videos she is in, she is unbelievably chaotic. She will just start killing friends and just go insane. She's wacko. She's funny. And yeah, so that's Fruit. And her art is also really good. If you've ever seen any of her drawings, she's doing art now kind of in the Visi Pop style, like the woman who did Has Been Hotel. And she's already sold a couple of her pieces. So her art's really good. So yeah, these are the people I stole the idea from for this. So I figured I should at least point one of them out a week. And if you go over and you appreciate Fruit's stuff, great. Give her a subscribe. If you don't, that's fine too. Maybe Fruit will come over to our channel and subscribe to us. That would be wonderful, because a lot of these guys also play games. So that's it for this week. These are all the channels I want to shout out. I posted links down below to all of them in the comments. So yeah, do something positive. Appreciate another channel out there. Doesn't matter if you like what I have to say. Doesn't matter if you disagree with me. Doesn't matter if you think I'm an idiot or a straw man or an ungodly heathen. Let me do one positive thing a week and maybe help out another YouTuber. And in return, because I'm selfish, maybe they'll, some of those 82.6 viewers come over here and help me reach 2,000. The goal is 2,000. It's not asking a much. I've never asked for anything more. It's always been 2,000, 2001 actually, so I could beat Aaron the Pendantic. But yeah, that's my goal. It's always been my goal. I don't know what we're going to do once I hit 2,000. Maybe, I've already said I'm going to take a break from talking about wizards for a while. So who knows? This channel has become something completely different than what I wanted it to be when I first started. But the goal has always been the same. Report tabletop role-playing game news, add a little humor to the world of tabletop role-playing, and maybe get paid. Have a great Saturday, and I will talk to you all later. And, monkeys.